How would you like to generate 5, 10, 20, or even 30 new high ticket health coaching, consulting, or clinic patients every single month on demand and with predictability? I call this the accelerator effect because, as Jeffrey Immelt, the CEO of GE, said, when you put your foot on this gas in this company, the car moves forward. Now, while that might sound blatantly obvious, the number of consultants and coaches that can honestly say this about their business is small. The truth is that when most consultants, coaches, and clinic owners step on the gas pedal, the car may or may not move forward. And if it does, it may not go in the expected or desired direction. Even consultants and coaches who do succeed in getting the car to move forward live in a constant state of fear that the car might stop again at any given moment. For many consultants and coaches, most of them in fact, this is the harsh reality that they face. Each day, experimentation, hope, and determination meets the cold, unknown, and unexpected. And as a result, the car may move forward today, and if it doesn't, maybe it'll move tomorrow. But the reality is that they don't know if it will or not. Only coaches, consultants, and clinic owners with predictable systems for attracting and closing clients can say, when I put my foot on the gas, this car moves forward. Hi, my name is Juan Morales, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how myself and my clients have installed predictable systems for generating 5, 10, or even 30 new high ticket clients every single month, and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the three biggest mistakes that health coaches and consultants are making when it comes to getting clients. Also, I'm going to share with you the two things that high six-figure coaches and consultants have present in their business that the strugglers do not, and the simple, proven four-step system that generates leads and clients, and how you can start putting this to work inside your business right now. So, if you're a health coach, consultant, or a clinic owner looking for a predictable way to generate clients on demand and explode your business to the high six-figure level, then you're definitely in the right place. Now, the top three people who I work with fall into the following categories. Number one are product businesses selling information products, software, or physical products. Number two are coaches and consultants selling one on one or group coaching, legal nurse consultants, and online course makers. And number three, cash based clinics. These are health practitioners with brick and mortar clinics and telemedicine services. Now, the best thing about this predictable client system is that it targets customers who are ready to buy now, and it also works on any budget, and it's based on proven results. Now, in the health coaching, consulting, and clinic world, I'm sure that you've noticed that people fall into one of two categories. Number one are the grinders. These are people who make some money sometimes and no money most of the time. If they do make money, they spend way too much time making far too little. And number two are the rainmakers. These are people who are absolutely crushing it, making more and more money, and seem to be spending less and less time doing it. What is it that makes some coaches and consultants successful, build massive liquid wealth, while other coaches and consultants make less than they could in their full time job and struggle to make their rent? Well, after talking to hundreds of coaches and consultants and being in the industry for years, I've realized that the rainmakers have two key things in place, while the grinders only have one of these two things, or sometimes none at all. And the truth is that if you have both of these things in place in your business, it becomes very easy and predictable to make multiple six figures per year or more. And the best way I can explain this to you is with the story of how the Wright brothers invented the world's first flying airplane. Back in 1903, the race was on all around the world to invent the first airplane that could fly, and most people became obsessed with the engine. People started building larger and larger engines with more and more horsepower and strapping them into planes, completely ignoring the aerodynamics and the wings. Well, this resulted into some of the fanciest, most powerful engines that the world had ever seen, but it also resulted into planes that could not get off the ground and were great to look at, but were completely useless. The Wright brothers took a different approach. While the whole world was obsessed with engines, the Wright brothers obsessed on the aerodynamics. They first focused on a plane that could glide without an engine, and then when they had the recipe right, they strapped on an ordinary engine. And success, the world's first flying airplane was invented. Now I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in, because it's the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today, in the health coaching, consulting, and cash clinic industry, we're repeating the same history of the engine obsession. Most are obsessed and frenzied over making their website pretty, making their logos fancy, or even building sales funnels. When in reality, all they're doing is strapping a larger and larger, more powerful engine to a fundamentally flawed plane. Now, remember how I told you that the consultants and coaches who are killing it have two things in place that the grinders and strugglers do not? Well, these two things are high quality converted and targeted traffic, and number two, a proven system that will turn that traffic into high paying clients that keep coming back. Because it comes down to this: if you can't pay money to acquire a new client, then you do not have a business. Now let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get a predictable system for generating high ticket clients in your business starting today. There are only two things that matter in your business, and that is number one, generating consults and strategy sessions, and number two is conducting those consults and sessions and converting them into clients. If you're not making the income you want in your business right now, then let me ask you this. How many strategy sessions or consults did you do in the last 7 days? And if you didn't do many strategy sessions, then answer me this. What did you do in the last 7 days to try and generate strategy sessions? You see, in the health coaching, consulting, and cash-based clinic business, it's very easy to get distracted by all of these new shiny objects. But the raw reality is that generating strategy sessions and conducting them are the only two things that matter. The rainmakers in the coaching, consulting, and clinic game all know this. The players with multiple six-figure profits, true liquid wealth, and sales days that would trump others' best sales months all have a predictable system for generating clients, and they know these two numbers to the dollar. Number one is the cost to generate a strategy session, and number two is the cost to acquire a client. When you have a predictable system for generating clients and you know these two numbers, every month is as simple as looking at your calendar and seeing how much time you have available for these sessions, and then spending the required amount of money to generate these sessions to fill up your calendar. While the grinders and strugglers are looking to pull a rabbit out of a hat to get some new clients to cover their rent, and thoroughly thinking out and mapping out a plan B that involves getting another credit card or picking up shifts if it doesn't work out, the rainmakers are spending a predictable amount of money to generate a predictable amount of strategy sessions and a predictable amount of new clients and profits. So, what does this system look like? Well, it starts with targeting the right traffic with the right message that strikes a nerve and generates a response. And we do this by calling out your ideal client and speaking about his pain in a vivid, detailed way that makes him feel like you tore a page out of their personal diary and must have the answer to his problem. Once we get their attention, we prove that we can solve it by solving part for free in a short video training or webinar. And then finally, we roll out the red carpet and ask them to reach out if they would like additional help. The results of executing this correctly is that you'll have a predictable way to generate 5, 10, 20, or even 30 new high ticket clients every single month. And the best part is that you'll know down to the dollar and day how your business and marketing efforts will perform. You'll finally have the accelerator pedal that moves your business forward when and where you need it. Now, to execute this predictable client system correctly, you need to get these four things in alignment. And I refer to these as cracking the code. The four things are the message, your market, your media, and the system. When you have these four things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally have amazing results. Now, again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to a lock and trying to guess the code. But did you know there's more than 10,000 possible combinations for a 4-digit lock? Well, you can try and crack that lock yourself, and who knows, maybe you will find a combination that works in a year or two. Or maybe 3, but most probably never. Or you can do it the easy way, the smart way, and just get the code to unlock and get the results inside your business immediately. And that's what I do all day in my own business and for my clients in their business. Well, by now you're probably thinking, how can I get a predictable system in my business that generates 5, 10, 20, or even 30 new high ticket clients every single month? Well, this is perfect for people who want to generate more high value leads, increase your fees, reduce your workload, and attract more high paying clients. And for a limited time, I'd like to work with you in a marketing strategy session if you meet the criteria below. You see, I only work with 3 types of clients. Number 1, people who want to generate more red hot leads who are ready to buy now and don't penny pinch or delay decisions. Number 2, people who want to improve their sales conversions and get people to decide on the call instead of staying in that awkward limbo maybe state. And number 3, people who want to dramatically increase their price and work with a higher caliber client so that they can make more money while dealing with less work and less headache. So here's how the process works. We'll be focused on a specific custom-tailored strategy and execution to help you solve the 2 biggest problems that most health coaches, consultants, and clinic owners face. Number 1 is traffic and generating high-value clients who are ready to buy now. And number 2 is conversion and making sure that you have the right system that takes that traffic and converts it into a high-ticket paying customer in a predictable, down to the dollar a day fashion. This marketing strategy session will take around 30 minutes, and I'll be speaking with you personally to help you identify what you already have and then help you put a strategy in place to dramatically grow your business by 3, 4, or even 5 times without having to increase the amount of time that you're currently spending in your business. So who is this for? This is for coaches, consultants, authors, experts who are already in business and making some sales. Typically, they're selling information products, done-for-you service, providing coaching in a group or one-on-one, or consulting services. This is good for people that know that they're good at what they do and truly believe that they can dominate their niche and make a high 6-figure income doing it. This is also good for people who truly value helping others and getting them results above everything else. And it's also for people who are willing to have some skin in the game and understand that they need to invest money to grow their business and take it to the next level. Working with me as a client is not cheap, but most of my clients make back more than their investment within the first month. And then they want to stick with me for a long term because they see the results. So who is this not for? This is not for people who want to start or like the idea of having a coaching, consulting, or clinic. You must already have something going and be good at what you do. This is also not for people who want to make excuses and complain. This is also not for people who are stuck in the perpetual information gathering mode and who are not prepared to take action or get any results. This is also not for people who are not serious about dramatically growing their business by another multiple six figures in the next 12 months. Now, knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because I like to get all of my clients results and work with them for the long term. And to do that, I need to get a really quick ROI. And the truth is that there are some people who I can't help. And if that's the case, I'll be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. I'm only looking for those that are a good fit and who I'm certain I can get results for. The first step is to complete an application for a private strategy session below, and this application is necessary so I can determine that I can help you and that I'm the best person to help you generate those results. Now, once I receive your application, you'll be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session. And this is where we really start to work together to figure out what you want and how we can make it happen in the fastest time possible and with predictability. And at the end of the call, one or two things will happen. You'll either be a good fit and I'll extend an invitation for us to work together. But if you're not a good fit, then that's totally okay. There's no hard feelings or obligations. Either way, you'll receive an insanely valuable strategy session and will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now. It will most likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in your business this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we'll see if we're a good fit for doing business together. Now, right now, I've had over 100 people apply in the last 30 days alone, so this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you results, and because, as I said before, I can only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate the results for. Out of every 100 that apply, I can generally only work with 5 clients at a time, and right now 3 of those 5 spots are currently spoken for and filled. So I'm looking to fill the next 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what I found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results. So if you feel this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page.